Hi everybody, this is me. My name's Darren. This is me. Welcome back. Right, today what we're going to talk about is another one of my interests. Something that I suppose I've sort of grown up around. It's something that's been interested me for, my whole life so far. And something that I ended up pursuing myself. And that is the topic of paranormal. Ghost hunting, paranormal investigating, whatever you want to call it. It's all to do spirits and talking to dead people, basically. It's something that I've enjoyed, something that I've done. I've done book. I've been on live TV. I've been in the newspaper. But it's end of the day, it was something that I enjoyed doing, and I had some sort of, I'm not going to say success, because what is success? You don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I did it, I enjoyed it, and it happened. So there we go. So a little bit more about it. So my views on the paranormal is, people ask straight away is, do you believe in ghosts? My answer is no. I believe in the unknown. The unknown for me is something that happens that you can't debunk it, can't work out what it is, why it happened. No rhyme or reason. It just happens. For example, you're in a room, like I'm in my room now. You can see a wall behind me. Lovely picture. But anyway, I digress. So you're in your room, right? You're sitting there watching your telly or whatever you're doing, playing your PlayStation, playing your Xbox, whatever anyway. And then suddenly, bang, a door slams shut. Or a picture flies off the wall. Why? Who did it? Did the nail just fall off a picture and it just donk on the floor? Or is your house knackered and something drove past and shook it and it fell down? Did the door just slam with a bit of breeze? You don't know. That's my point. It's unknown. You don't really know for definite. You can't prove it. I can't sit here and say, a ghost just pulled my picture off the wall. And a ghost just put it on my door and slammed it. Gave it a proper whack. You don't know. You've got no way of proving it. I can't say, even if I sat here with a video on that door and showed you a video of my door slamming or my picture flying off the wall, some people will think straight away, oh my God, it's a demon, it's a paranormal, it's a poltergeist, whatever. It might not be. It might be rusty screw. Me putting it up dodgily, that I ain't put it up straight and it's fallen down. Could be anything. It could be them sticky fixers that say you stick it on a wall, don't need no nails, and it falls down. It could be anything. So it's unknown. So that's why I say I believe in the unknown. So anyway, paranormal. So you get the TV shows nowadays. I'm not going to mention any names, but you know who I'm talking about. The paranormal shows that are on telly. I'm sure you've all seen them. A certain Mr. Zach. I won't name any more names, but there's a certain Mr. Zach that's one of the popular ones. They seem to be going really heavy into the idea of demon, bad spirits, evil spirits, whatever you want to call them. Everything seems to end up being a bad spirit. Like, for example, if I meet you on the street and I know you, and I want to say, all right, mate, I grab out, tap on the shoulder, and if I've got a dodgy fingernail, like I ain't cut properly, it might scratch you. So I'm not evil. I ain't no evil spirit. I ain't a poltergeist or nothing like that. But I might just catch you by mistake because I'm reaching out to you and say, all right, mate. And then I'll scratch you. So what if, right? What if these spirits, or whatever you want to call them, the unknown things, when they reach out to grab you, what if they don't actually mean any harm? What if they're just trying to say, excuse me, mate, can you just... And then they catch you. And it's by mistake, but it happens. So it doesn't mean to say that it's a demon, it's a poltergeist or nothing. It just might mean that it's an everyday bloke that died that might want some help. So he's trying to reach out and say, excuse me, mate. And he might not mean it. So how do you know? It's this again, unknown, see? Back to that word, unknown. It's all unknown. You get a bit of paranormal equipment, a dictaphone, for example. For those who don't know, it's just a little box that records things, so you can talk into it and you can hear it, play it back later and have a listen. You play it back and suddenly you hear this voice. It ain't yours. It ain't the person sat next to you. There's no one else in the room. Where'd it come from? It's unknown. You can't prove nothing. It's just suddenly this voice appears on this recording that you know it was just you in that room, in a dark room or a light room, whatever you do it in, or outside somewhere. And suddenly this voice appears. How? How does this voice get there? If it's not yours, whose is it? So, it's unknown. Is it a spirit? Is it J Bloggs down the road? And number 29? You don't know. It's unknown. Or if you're in the middle of a field, is it a fox? Is it a dog that might sound a bit like a person saying hello or get out or whatever? It's unknown. And there we go again. Unknown, look. Everything is unknown because you can't prove it. So I've been doing investigations, paranormal wise, since I was 25. As you can see from this is not 25 anymore. This has gone a little bit over that. Let's just say that. And why? Because I've always been, as a child, I've grown up, always wanted to know more. And is always with me. Why? Why? But why? I always wanted to know why. So these things that happen, for example, doors closing, your light above your head turning on, your TV turning on or off. What? Why? Who did it? It's unknown. But I want to know why, because I'm curious and I'm a nosy little bugger. But I want to know why. So that's why I started paranormal investigating. And also, you get when you go to someone's private house and, their bed's being shaken, a shadow walks past them and scares the living bejesus out of them. They're stood in front of their kitchen doing the washing up and someone walks past their window and they're on a 6th floor flat. So that ain't possible to walk past your window because unless you can float, it ain't going to happen, is it? So they're the investigations that I like doing because people are so frightened of whatever it is, the unknown. There's that magic word again. The unknown. They're so frightened of it that they call someone in. They reach out to someone that apparently they're a paranormal investigator or ghost hunter or whatever for help. So people like me and other paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, whatever you want to call them, go around and do their thing. Use all this magical equipment that apparently spirits can use to talk back to you. Is it really a spirit talking back to you, or is it just the software that someone made? I don't know. Who can prove it? Apart from the people that make these things, they're the only ones that can prove yes or no that in this machine, say the spirit box, for example, in this spirit box, we've planted certain words. So when you don't expect it, this word will come back to you. But you don't know that as a person that's using it. It's only the person that made it that will know that. Or is it Uncle Tom Cobley, who died 20 years ago, talking back to you? But it's unknown. Again, unknown. Funny that. You just don't know. You can't, there is no way, even the amount of video evidence of doors slamming, shutting, voices coming out of the middle of nowhere, a ball moving across a floor, a spoon or knife or whatever being picked up from the kitchen sideboard and slung across the room. It cannot be proved. There is always going to be someone that says, but. And that's, again, the but. But what if? Like myself. I'm a what if. I'm a why. I'm a how. So there's other people like that. So if I'm like it, there's going to be other people like it, then how are we ever going to prove this? We're not. It's always going to be unknown. It can't be proven. So why do I do it? For me, it's the 1 in 10 people that do reach out and say, this person's walking past my bed and banging my bed, or walking past me, scaring the bejesus out of me. Why? Why is the point of me doing it? The point for me is I can recall one moment to you guys. I remember sitting in a lady's living room. There was myself and my partner and my team, and we were sat there doing a spirit box session with a lady, and we knew, about the case, what she was experiencing and that, and what she was thinking was happening, and we knew a little bit about her from talking to her. So we played this spirit box, and it does this noise that the spirit boxes do. And you're sitting there, and then suddenly the woman that we're working with floods in tears. And, she's just floods of tears on the floor. And it sticks in my head, this moment. Floods of tears, and we ask her, what's the matter, why? And the voices that coming through, she said, sounded exactly like her ex-husband, who passed away. Now then, obviously we wouldn't recognise the voice, because it ain't nothing to do with us. It's just a noise that comes through. But she recognised his voice as him. So, she heard his voice and she was in tears. And she sort of accepted it more. And after we went, she'd heard her partner's voice. She believed what she heard over that spirit box was her partner. Who am I to turn around and say, no, it wasn't, it wasn't, definitely wasn't. I can't prove that. To me, it's just a voice. I heard it. Everyone else in the room heard it. We all heard what it said. I'm not going to say, because it's none of my business to give out information like that, but we all heard it. It all happened. We saw it happen. We heard it happen. We saw the reaction of the person. And at the end, she thanked us. She gave us a big hug. And we heard from her a few weeks afterwards, and she was no longer afraid. So, for that reason, we've helped someone. We helped someone overcome a fear, overcome the fear of the unknown. Again, unknown. So she now knows every time she hears a bump or a thing or a movement, she believes now with comfort, and she's happy, that it's her ex. He's coming to visit her, still looking after her. So there you go. So these things aren't always demons, aren't always poltergeists, aren't always bad. Well, anyway, that's enough for me, because I've been blabbing on for so long now that I'm boring myself. I must be boring you. So anyway, so this is me. My name is Darren. Thanks for watching. Give me a like, give me a share, give me a follow, and I'll be back next time with some more chat about the unknown, about all sorts of things. Next video I might do, I'll go a bit deeper into what I did as an investigator and a bit more about my beliefs and that. But for now, my name's Darren and this is me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.